NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes.
They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. The Eagles 29-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action now. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Logan. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CD Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after after the touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. On 1st down, Hurts. Not much there, only a yard. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Going for it was Sanders. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. 50 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And this time they're able to bottle him up as he'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
At the 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game. That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. From the 35 on 2nd down, Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the 1st half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 22-yard line.
A give to Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Sirline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Eagles nothing.
touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence, his second sack of the night.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Being chased out left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Prescott. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action now, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. Room here to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game.
Touchdown! It's complete. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Burt sets up to throw it.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this pass broken up.
And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
77 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.